Hey everybody, so today's question is insert delete get random in O1. So in this what we have to do is we have to design a data structure that can support these operations in average of O1 time, and the operations are we have to insert a new value, we have to remove our old value, and we have to generate a random value from all the values, and the condition is that every element should have same probability of it being returned. So how will we go about it? So when we think about it, we know that with the help of hash map, we can get the insertion and removal of any values really quick in O1. So these two functions will get sorted with the hash map or say the unordered map. But how will we create the random value? So we know that array provides us random access. So we can use array or maybe a vector so that we can access all the values. So thinking about it, what can we do is we can store all the values in our vector and indexes to all the values in our map so that for inserting or removing any element we can directly search it in our hash map, and then we can find if it is there we can find its index in O1, and then in O1 operation only we can remove or delete it from our vector. So let's do this. So for this I have made a class called randomized set. Then I have initialized my two data structure unordered map and vectors. Then what I have used is sRandom function. So what sRandom do is it seeds the pseudo random number generator with the seed value we give to it. So we have given the value times 0. So so giving the value times 0 is a general practice, and we may also note that it is not always integer, but we initialize it as an integer. So if also we don't use sRandom function before any random function, then by default it is said that the random function gets seed by 1. Moving forward, so we have to insert any value. So firstly I'm seeing it in Python because it is more readable. So what we have done is we are searching our value in our hash map. If it is there, we can't add a duplicate value, so we will return false. And if it is not there, we will return true. But also we will add it to our nums array, and also then taking its value as our index for our hash map, we will put its index as the value, so that whenever we have to find this value, we can easily find its index from our hash map. The same thing we have done in C++. Here firstly we have made an iterator and give it a value of the index we are finding. Then we are checking if it is not there, then we are returning true, else we are returning false. And if it is not there, then we are pushing back it into our vector. Then for the deleting function, what we are doing is firstly we are checking if it is there in the hash map or not. If it is not there, we can't remove it, so we are returning false. And if it is there, we are returning true. But also what we are doing is we have to firstly put that value in the last so that we can easily pop it out. So we are finding its index value as the index and the last value as last. Then we are interchanging these values, and then we are popping it from the vector, and then we are removing it from our hash map also. So same thing we have done in C++ also. So firstly we are checking if it is not there, then we return false, and if it is there, then what we are doing is we are finding the last value and changing it with our value, and then popping it from our vector and then erasing it from our unordered map. For the random function, it can be done very easily because we have this library called random, and in that we have random.choice. So what this do is from all the numbers in the num array, it will choose one number randomly. So in C++ also, what we can do is we can call the random function, and then we are taking its modulo with the size of the array, because then it will provide the values that are in range and then returning the value. So I hope this is clear. I hope you get some idea. Try to implement it by yourself, and thanks for watching.